So quick tip for printing, they do have this print layout. On page 20, it tells you exactly what pages to print for what size you're doing. And then I just input the pages right on here. So I'm going to need 21 to 22 and 24 through 32. So I'm going to go ahead and print it out. And they do have layers as well for whatever size you need. I prefer to do it that way. So just a quick tip. Okay, so the pattern we will be using today is called the Women's Lucy Shorts. It's by Made for Mermaids, one of my favorite pattern designers. I feel like they don't get as much love in the small shop world. But anyways, here is the back and here is the front. You'll notice that I cut off the top. I cut up about 2 inches from the top because this calls for an elastic casing. Sorry if you hear my Roomba in the back. I sent it home. But it calls for a casing, so I just took off 2 inches directly from the top of both pattern pieces. But again, here is the front, here is the back. And since we are doing a waistband, I grabbed it from the infamous peg legs from Patterns for Pirates. The infamous peg legs from Patterns for Pirates. And I just taped up the little size guide here. I didn't get any orders past extra large, so I only printed up to extra large, but if I ever want to add on, I have all the sizes, and then I just find it easier to fold whichever size I need. You know what I mean? Okay, but today we're making the extra large size. And then, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for the Women's Lucy, they do colors, but I just do extra, extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 1X, 2X. Just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out the pattern. It's super easy. You just cut out 2 mirror images of the front, 2 of the back, and then the waistband, and that's it. And when I'm cutting a mirrored image, I just fold my fabric, place the pattern on top, and cut all the way around. There isn't a fold on the shorts part, but just so you can see. Just in case anyone is wondering, this is how much I have left over from 1 yard. So you can, get, I would say, like a pair and then maybe 2 more pieces out of the yard. But anyways, I have my pieces cut out. Okay, so here's all the pieces. I already put everything right sides together, which just means the right side of the print is touching. Same with my front pieces and my back pieces. And we're going to go ahead and start sewing. So you want to sew down the waistband. Bam. This inner crotch seam right here. Bam, that curve. And the same curve for the back. Bam, that curve. So 3 spots to sew, and we'll be back. So here's the 3 spots that I sewed in case anyone missed that. And now we're going to go ahead and open up both of the short pieces. We can put our waistband to the side, open up both of the shorts pieces, and lay them right sides together. So it should look something like this, and you're going to have to maneuver a little bit to make sure that everything meets up. But you're going to meet up these raw edges here on the side of the shorts and sew that down. Make sure that both end points meet and the raw edges are as close together as possible. Sorry, I'm struggling with just holding my phone and this, but just sew one side. Same thing with the other side. You're going to meet the raw edges together and sew those down. And then same with the crotch, you're gonna have to meet this part, and they do line up, so just sew right here, that straight line. Bam! So we have 3 spots to sew again, the sides and the crotch. Here is what that looks like, and now we're going to grab our waistband. Also, I did go ahead and already trim the little tails at the ends for the bottoms of the shorts because we're going to lettuce hem that. But now we have our shorts, and we're going to use the seams as our 4 points because we need to quarter this waistband. Now here's a quick tip. If you want your waistband to face right side up, I'm sure that's what we all want. If you want your waistband to face like this, right side up, when you attach it, do it upside down, at least for waistbands. Because waistbands face up, I know that I have to make sure that my print faces down. Whenever I'm doing like bands on the bottom, I know that the bands face down, so I do the opposite. So that's a quick tip if you need any help with that. We're going to go ahead and line up the bottom the center back with the center back. That one's always the easiest. And then I'm just going to find the other 4 points of my waistband, center points, I mean. So I just kind of fold it like this and look for it. And then bam, we have another one. And we can pin it right there. I have been loving pins versus clips, I don't know. I just find that they're more precise. But anyways, and then I'm going to find the center again over here and put it on the seam of the side of the shorts. Same with the other side, and then we're just going to go ahead and sew on this waistband. You are going to have to stretch a little bit, but just make sure that you're only stretching the waistband and not any part of the shorts fabric. So like, for example, here is a big gap, and here is the waistband. I'm only going to stretch the waistband to meet it. So as I'm sewing, I literally just pull this fabric, and this is a really stretchy rib knit, so it's going to really move out there and meet the end that we need. You see that? I'm going to go ahead and sew the waistband on, and then I'll do a little lettuce hem tutorial for y'all as well. Alright, so now they're looking like shorts, and now all we need to do is lettuce hem, and we are ready to roll. Okay, so I have the Juki Mode 6x4DE, long ass name, but I'm going to show you how I lettuce hem on this baby. Sorry, just ran into my tripod. First things first is I'm going to take out the left needle. I lost the little screwdriver thingy, so I just use this and it works. I'm going to take out the left needle, trim my thread, run it so it gets rid of that, and then make sure you don't lose the needle. And then for this model, all I need to do is push this back. I know on the Brother you have to set all the dials to R for rolled hem. And I just open it up here. Yes, it's really dusty. Bring it up to 1. And then I leave my settings as is except for the stitch. I believe it's width or something. Oh my gosh, my bed just arrived. I have a new Ring camera and I've been waiting for my mattress. But anyways, I just set it to 1. And we're good to go, and then I just make sure that my needle is up before I start. And then I like to start in the back, close to the crotch, because I feel like no one's gonna see that when they're wearing it, unless someone's like all up in the crotch area. I mean, these are like booty shorts, so no judgment. And then I just let her roll. So all we're going to do is however wavy you want it is how much you're going to stretch the fabric. And you're going to need both hands. I'm going to stretch the fabric. Oh, I forgot. I'm also going to put my knife up. You don't need your knife on. I'm going to show you up close real quick. For this serger, again, it's really dusty. For this serger, I line up my fabric to this line. Let me see. I line up my fabric right here. So I'm going to have to pull this fabric over a little bit, and just when I start, you'll see. When I lift my presser foot, I just make sure that my fabric is lining up with that line. And then again, however much you're going to stretch it, make sure that you maintain that stretchiness, like that consistency. Normally I just stretch it like not that much, like this much. But anyways, let's rock and roll. And then I already trimmed my serger tails, so you can see it lettuce hemming. So I'm going to go all the way around and then show you how I finish it off. Okay, so I just went ahead and trimmed off the tail, and I'm just going to go over it like a 1/2 inch. And then I pull off, trim it like the smallest bit, and then just pull on these threads and trim those threads as well. And then we're done. And we are done. Super quick, super easy. And if you end up using my hack, please tag me. I would love to see it.